All right, so because I believe if you're going to do a review, you need your control and you need the backup example. Right here we have the Fire Maple Aurora. It is a very small and compact unit. Not particularly what I'd recommend for camping. So I've got my field lantern here from the barn, and we're going to test this and show you really quick the difference in illumination. So I need both hands for a moment. So I'm just going to lay this down while I take this apart. You spin the base off the bottom, and then you can light it. Okay. Now this is kind of a pain when you first set it up because you have to set that wick right at height, all on your own. And it is a bit of a nightmare because getting it right requires some effort. So there's our flame lit. We're going to take this, put it back on. Excuse me while I need my other hand for a moment to tighten this on. And do not touch the top because you will scald yourself a little bit. One moment. Okay. Since I have to light that, weld the top is not on, and then put the top back on, this is a little bit of a hassle. So this is the total illumination all on its own without my flashlight. That's not much. You can barely see the Dietz lantern next to it. So, for comparison, we'll light the Dietz. Just because, like I said, if you're going to do this, you may as well do it right. Everybody should know how this whole mess works in comparison. If I can get my other lantern to light, because I drove the wick down. Light. Okay, so we'll raise the wick back up where it belongs. We will go ahead and light the Dietz. Okay, let the wick take. Drop the globe. Doing this one-handed is kind of a pain. And we'll dial in our flame control a little bit. And now the good thing about a Dietz is you can adjust the brightness. That's a substantial margin compared to that. I'm standing about, let's see, a good solid 10 feet away now. Those are both on top of a good 5-gallon bucket apiece. The illumination is not great. I mean, it's good for if you're going to sit there and do a little yard camp or on the table. But if I was to be navigating around the house, I will stick with my standard Dietz. But for ambiance, I guess it's okay. Not a huge fan of the ABS plastic rings that make up the retention base, nor the fact that it doesn't have a wick adjust. So to put this back out, I need to now take the top off and blow it out. Because blowing it out through the slits, oh, no, well, sometimes you get lucky. That did not work earlier. That's the other thing. A good breeze apparently can blow that out versus this thing. I can barely do anything to it. It'll wick right back up and relight. But, I mean, if you're looking for something to toy around with and you don't really care, it's okay. I'd like to see a wick adjust in the future. I'd like to see a globe that you can raise and lower to easily light and turn it out. That would be wonderful. In its current condition, it was worth the sale price at $22 for a table light, but not for the full price. That's all I got.